What's going on, guys? My name is Steve Games for None, or Steve the Black in game, and today, um, we are gonna do another episode of MCSG, and I'm gonna be talking about some experiences from the past. Just kidding, but no, I'm actually gonna be talking about some experiences. But before I get into this game, I just want to say I have a bowl of oatmeal next to me while I'm playing MCSG. I'm not actually playing MCSG. This is a pre-recording that way. So that way, I'm messing up on my words. So that way, I wouldn't have to worry, or that way I wouldn't get distracted by the gameplay, because that's been happening a lot lately. So that's why I'm just gonna worry more about the commentary right now. And let me just tell you, I've been doing this for two straight times in a row, 2 times. And the reason why is because I did the gameplay, but I'm also trying to record my voice as well. So this is pre-recording, and like my voice is like live, I think, right now. Yeah, so I did this like 2 times, and like both times I forgot to press record. So I'm like getting kind of agitated right now because I'm talking about the same thing and retelling the same story over and over again, and it's starting to drive me crazy. I kid you not. Like, you don't even know. I mean, I'm just about to quit this whole thing, and I'm just gonna go jump off a mountain. Just kidding. I'm not gonna jump off a mountain or a cliff, cause I like hiking mountains. I might have Mount Sherman like last year, and it was a fun mountain. I think it was Mount Sherman. Yeah. I did hike there, and it was a beautiful view. Anyways, I'm off topic already, and I think I'm a bit behind. I only have 13 minutes of gameplay right here, so I have to put this story into 13 minutes. So this happened in the 3rd grade, the elementary school days, when I was a bad rebel kid, when I was about that thug life. And just kidding, I wasn't really a thug or a rebel at all. In fact, I was like a good two-shoe for the teacher. Like, my friends were mischievous, but I was like that one who was just like, no, I don't think we should do it, or no, we might get in trouble. And they're like, don't worry. So this happened in the 3rd grade, and this story happened in math class on a Monday. I think it was on a Monday. Yeah, I believe it was on a Monday. After Christmas break in the beginning of 2010. I remember, cause I remember the exact date because that's how much like it has like put on me. Cause I mean, like, I just want to get this out of my chest, cause like I've only told the story to like 2 people, and so yeah, this happened in the 3rd grade. Frick, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, so, and I sit in math class with a group of 4 students. Let's see, Jake, who sits next to me, Taylor, who sits kind of like and then in the opposite corner of me, and then there's Jesse, who sits right in front of me. And so I was just pretty much put with these guys. I didn't even choose them. I don't even like sitting next to people. Or to this day, I like sitting next to people, but back then I didn't really like sitting next to people because I wanted to do my own work, and I hated group projects. But I love group projects now. Anyways, I'm getting off topic again. So I was doing my own work. The teacher just gave us a little bit of work, but she said it was still for a grade anyway, cause it was like after Christmas break, and like, we're still in the party mode. And by the way, those little X-ray features you see right there, that is not actually X-ray. That is a glitch or lightning / chunk error glitch. I have no idea what the glitch is. It's been happening to me like that ever since I got my computer fixed. I mean, I'm getting high frames, but the bad thing is that I'm getting these weird lighting errors. Yeah, you see those random blank spaces by Taylor Swift. Just kidding. But yeah, do you see those blank spaces? Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. So if you know how to fix it, please tell me. So anyways, back to the story. I'm not even like close to the beginning yet. So let me take a bite of my oatmeal real quick. That's some good oatmeal. Just saying. So yeah. So I was doing my own work, and I turned mine in, and then Jake turned his in, who sits next to me, and he turned in his in like right after me, and I didn't even think nothing of it. In fact, like I didn't even want to pay attention at all, because I'm like, I want to do my own thing. And so this happened in the early afternoon, and then late afternoon comes along, and it's homeroom, and it's kind of like a literacy class, because like the teacher usually reads to us. and then we just pretty much like write a summary of what happened in the story, the short story, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what homeroom was for. But you know, since it was the Monday right after Christmas break, the teacher just said, "You guys can do whatever you want. You can even talk to your friends." So I was doing that. The room was semi loud. I wasn't even loud at all. It was like just chilling out mode, like semi quiet. Like everyone's like chatting it up, but it's not too loud. Like it's party mode, you know. So I'm just like chilling out with my friends, and then my homeroom teacher, I'm gonna call her Miss R. She says, she tells me that the math teacher would like to see me. And I'm like, interesting. I don't really get called to these things, but okay, I wonder what it's for. And so, when I approached my math teacher in our classroom, I noticed something. She seemed to kind of, whatchamacallits, agitated. Like, her face had this face of agitation, like she was gonna freaking wreck me on Twitter, mate. And I'm like, okay. So I walk up to her, and then she is not happy. I'm telling you. I mean, she just stared at me, and she was just like, "What does this look like to you?" And then she shows Jake's work, and I'm like, this looks like math work on a math worksheet. And she's like, huh. And what else does it look like to you? I'm like, well, that's all I can say. It's math on a worksheet. And so she's like kind of yelling it a little bit, to the point where like some students like near us could actually like hear us, and like they were actually like listening on this. I'm like, frick, I don't like grabbing the attention. I only like grabbing the attention on my terms. But right now it's not on my terms, so I get a little bit scared. So I'm like, well, it looks like math on a worksheet. So she says, what does this look like to you? And she pulls out my math worksheet, and then I'm like, well, that's my paper. And she's like, yes, you guys were cheating. And I'm like, whoa, whoa there. We were not cheating. Or that's not what I said. I'm like, I didn't even let him copy off my paper. And she's like, don't try that fig with me. I'm like, fig? Who says fig? Like, I've never heard that type of vocabulary. And no, I'm not dumb. But I'm like, I've never heard that vocabulary. So, she tells me, you guys were cheating. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, look at the papers, they're similar. And the only way they were similar was because of my work, or because like sometimes you have to show your work. I think you always have to show your work. My work was on the right side of the paper. His work was also on the right side of the paper, but anyone would have put their work on the right side of the paper, because on the left side of the paper was the problem itself. So, and it was covered with words. So where else were we gonna do our problems or our work? I don't know. Maybe on the side that's not blank, which is the right side. Like on the back side was also covered with words as well. So I'm like, well, you ma'am are kind of a little bit, I don't know, ignorant. Because like everyone, I believe everyone else had their work on the right side of the paper, and I was just baffled by your ignorance, because I'm just like, no, you have poor judgmental skills. I was freaking mad. I'm just like, I wasn't letting him cheating. And she was like, yeah. Or she did say that, but I mean, she was just like not having it. She wouldn't even give me a chance to defend myself. It's just like, why would you even bring me in? You're probably just there to make a freaking huge embarrassment out of me for freaking no reason. Just give me my paper back. I mean, like, dude. And she's just like, do you know that if you cheat, or if you get caught cheating in college, you get kicked out? I'm like, no dip. Everyone should know that rule. And then I'm just like, I was just freaking mad because she wouldn't even give me a chance to defend myself. I mean, like, there are so many reasons to how he couldn't cheat, because he was looking at his paper the whole time, and I had like a stack of books like next to me, because like I know that sometimes people like cheat, but you know, like I don't think he could have looked through that, I don't know, that wall of books. So I mean, like, I don't understand. I mean, like, maybe he could have like got a glance, but I mean, I don't think he cheated. I seriously do not think he cheated at all, if you ask me. Cause like, I looked around sometimes, and his paper was like fully focused on his. I mean, I could see he was having trouble, but I mean, he wasn't looking at my paper at all. And I looked at his work, or yeah, when I was looking at his paper, when she showed me his paper, when I was looking at it, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, his work looks nothing like mine, and his work is completely wrong from what I have. So your judgmental and sight-seeing skills are really terrible. Maybe you should get glasses. And she told me that I should get glasses, which in that case it was true because I did actually need glasses. But that's a whole nother story. So I have a whole lot of stories tied in with this. Okay, so I'm just like completely baffled at this point. I'm like, oh, what? No, you lady are freaking wrong. You're not even giving me a chance to defend myself. I mean, like, if you're not even gonna give me a chance to defend myself, then just give me my paper back. And then she was just like, next time this happens, we're gonna take this up with the office. I'm like, what? With the office? Why the office? You don't need to get the office involved. Just give me the freaking F. You don't have to even give me a whole lecture about it, because I already know what this lecture is about. But I'm just like, I'm just like, fine. Alright, I made up this whole story. I'm just like, fine. I'll let him cheat just this once. And then she's like, look, I know it's okay to help your friends once in a while, but you can't just keep cheating. This habit will become worse and worse, and then it'll lead to life problems. I'm like, whoa, that's kind of a bit of a stretch right there. But I didn't want to say that. I mean, because I was in the 3rd grade that time, so I couldn't even think of that. But I mean, now that I think about it, I would have argued with her to the point where I probably would have gotten suspended. So, yeah, F you, teacher. Just kidding. I forgive you somewhat, but I mean, I'm still a little bit kind of agitated at what you did. So, anyway, what's funny is that a few months later, when it was my birthday, this happened back in January. My birthday was like in March. It is in March, so a few months later, I was giving out cupcakes to my class, and like the 3 teachers, like we have Miss S and Miss R, and then her, the math teacher. We're gonna call her the math teacher. And so I gave Miss R and Miss S 2 cupcakes because they've been awesome to me this year, and I freaking love them as my teachers, and I wish I could see them again someday. But yeah, I gave them 2 cupcakes, and then I gave my math teacher one cupcake because I was still mad at her. So I'm like, yeah, she's probably not gonna like that she got 1 cupcake, and then my teachers are gonna be like, oh, I got 2 cupcakes when they go talk in the freaking lounge. Or that's what was going through my head, because I wanted to get some sort of revenge. And but this is the cupcake story as a whole. Not a story. Actually, it's not even really a whole nother story. It's just pretty much me getting my revenge in a sort of way, without her knowing. But I ended up dying because I couldn't survive the F and S spam. But I probably would have won. But who cares? Because it was a decently long game, and I was able to tell my story in a 13-minute amount of time, without having to worry about stuff. And that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. Give it a like, comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you all later. Peace.